Hey, what's up, family? Welcome back to a new video. And in today's video, we're covering the beautiful city of Kennesaw, Georgia, talking about the pros and cons of living there, and also taking you downtown Kennesaw to show you around. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. All right, guys, so if this is your first time here, my name is Raymond, and I am a real estate broker here in Atlanta, and I work with buyers and sellers that are looking to relocate to Metro Atlanta. So if you're interested in relocating by buying a home here in Metro Atlanta, feel free to reach out to me. All of my contact information is on the screen and can always be found in the video description below. You can also book a consultation with me directly by clicking the Zoom link down below. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in today's video covering the city of Kennesaw, Georgia. All right, so before we get into the pros and cons of living in Kennesaw, or even showing you downtown Kennesaw, I want to give you some stats about Kennesaw, Georgia. First things first, where is it located? So Kennesaw, Georgia is located in the northwestern quadrant of Metro Atlanta. It's exactly 26.8 miles northwest of downtown Atlanta, which takes about a 30-minute drive without traffic, all right? Kennesaw, Georgia is a part of Cobb County, so it shares that county with cities like Marietta, Ackworth, Smyrna, and Mableton, all right? So now you know more about where it's located. Let's talk about some of the statistics about Kennesaw, Georgia. So the population of Kennesaw, Georgia comes in at 32,899 residents and climbing. Kennesaw, Georgia does have a positive growth rate year over year. People are choosing to call Kennesaw, Georgia home as often as just about any other city in Metro Atlanta. So it is a city that is growing. And so if you're interested in a city that's growing, Kennesaw, Georgia should be on your list. The median age in Kennesaw, Georgia comes in at 36 years old, and the median household income comes in a little over $95,000. The ownership versus rent ratio is as follows. 68.8% of the residents in Kennesaw, Georgia are homeowners, and 31.2% of the residents are renters. So it is a majority ownership city, if that's important to you. The median home sold price for Kennesaw, Georgia comes in just over $400,000, making it a very affordable option for Cobb County. The public school system for the city of Kennesaw, Georgia will be the Cobb County Public School District. All right, so Kennesaw, Georgia does not have its own city schools, so all of the residents, students will go to the Cobb County Public Schools. The nearest hospital to the city of Kennesaw, Georgia is going to be Wellstar Kennestone Hospital, located there in Marietta, which is about a 13-minute drive from downtown Kennesaw. So very accessible general hospital in the area. The nearest major interstate for the city of Kennesaw, Georgia is going to be Interstate 75, which is about maybe a 5-minute drive from the heart of Kennesaw. So for the majority of the area, you should be able to access the interstate pretty, easily, unless you live more in the unincorporated portions heading north of Dallas. But if you're in the city of Kennesaw, you are relatively close to the major interstate. And finally, the distance to the Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport here in Atlanta is about 36.7 miles, which takes you about a 40-minute drive without traffic to the airport. All right, so now that you know a little bit about Kennesaw, Georgia, let me take you into downtown Kennesaw to show you around. It is a small downtown area, and we're going to talk about all of the things that make Kennesaw, Georgia great, giving you those pros and cons of living in Kennesaw. So stick around, and when we get back, we'll talk pros and cons.
So new.
Freedom!
It's all for you.
All for you. Freedom!
Keep your ear to the ground.
Talking about freedom!
It's the best show in town.
Let's show you that freedom! Well. Freedom!
I'll give you freedom. Yes, it's right.
Freedom!
Start right now.
Freedom!
Get your freedom tonight.
Freedom! Well. Freedom! Come on, everybody. Young, old, This is our time to rise back from the sand and claim our freedom. Talking about a freedom. Let yourself be free.
I give you freedom. Yes, it's right.
Freedom.
Start right
Talking
now.
about a freedom.
Get your freedom tonight.
Freedom.
I give you yes, it's right.
Freedom. Let yourself be free.
Start right now.
Freedom.
Get your freedom tonight.
Freedom. Well,
Took the long way around, look at all we found, and we live it up now. Yeah, we've come so far, made us who we are, and we live it up now. Took the long way around, look at all we found, and we live it up now.
Ayy, I got the recipe, never gonna let any op get the best of me. Thought it was distance, but haters is next to me. Talk to the spirit, you know I've been heavenly. Company definitely show your trajectory. This ain't a diss, cause I say it respectfully. It's time to eat up, bread like a speeder. Taking it deeper, and that's how it better be. I never let the comparison get to me. I just remember the promises meant for me. I know the enemy and that he sent for me. I keep the blood of the lemons, my centerpiece. I cannot trust in no crystals or energy. Look at the chemistry, it do not even mix chemically. Most of the tricks, they be gimmicks, they mimic the truth. It's poison and we got the remedy. There is a bomb, apply it. The fire can stand to the tallest of giants. The tyrant and all the suppliers are scheming and lying. They selling us dreams and we buying it. Show me the chicken, I'm frying it. Show me the dough and I'm prying it. Ain't never lacking it, so what I'm packing, he taking it, he magnifying it. They say you ain't bout it. Tell them that you finna make it, but they doubt it. But you rose like the flower. Tell me what it's like to live with superpowers. I don't know, but I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I just know that I'ma get it. 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 Ayy, I got the drive to bust the truck, the gas is stuck. I ain't the one to rely on the luck. I put in work and then he show up. I know it's fake, this in the reps, ain't no regrets. I do too much. It ain't me if you saying I stunt. He calling the place and I do what he want. This ain't a front, glory to G-O-D. It's what you could do with a mustard seed. It's what you could do when you start to believe. Take fear and you cast it inside of the sea. 100% out of me, cause he gave it all on the T when he let it bleed. So what is you saying to me? You just insecure about the love that turned me to a beast. I take a step and I ain't turning back. He made me first cause I know that I'm last. I ain't got time for no thing in the past. Learn from it first and then I react. Hands off me, don't hold me. Get it jumping like a trampoline. All truth, ain't no trolling. We in good hands, no folding. They say you ain't bout it. Tell them that you finna make it, but they doubt it. But God did it. But you rose like the flower. Tell me what it's like to live with superpowers. I don't know, but I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I just know that I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I'ma get it.
All right, welcome back. Hopefully you enjoyed Kennesaw, Georgia for what it was worth. It's a small area, one or two, restaurants there. One thing I do want to point out is that Kennesaw, Georgia is developing its kind of city center. That area of construction that I showed you is going to be an amphitheater there. A lot of our suburbs here in Metro Atlanta are adopting this concept of an amphitheater for seasonal activities, fall festivals, Christmas, parades or gatherings and all that stuff. Majority of our suburb cities are actually adopting that amphitheater concept. So Kennesaw, Georgia is in production of theirs. So I'd say in the next year or so, the downtown area will start to take a different shape and probably more retail opportunities to flank that new amphitheater as well. All right. So without further ado, let's get into the pros and cons of living in Kennesaw. So if you're getting value so far, hit the like button, drop a comment below. Let me know what you thought about the downtown area. So let's get into the pros of living there. My first pro on the list is that Kennesaw, Georgia is a peaceful, quiet city. Kennesaw is a college town as well, but it is mostly a quiet alternative to, say, Atlanta, even quieter than Marietta, right? Because Marietta has its own little, ecosystem and economy there with this downtown vibrance of its own. So Kennesaw, Georgia, being located to the north of Marietta gets you even more of a quiet and serene location. So if you're looking for an area that's generally quiet, then Kennesaw should be on your list. Pro number 2 is going to be ample retail and entertainment options there in Kennesaw. So Kennesaw, Georgia has an area called Town Center, and in Town Center you can find any retail store that you need access to. So you don't really have to drive into Marietta to get your shopping completed, or even Atlanta. You don't have to really leave the city of Kennesaw to do the majority of our normal day-to-day shopping. Now, if you're looking for more luxury brands and things like that, then you probably will have to venture over into Atlanta. But for the general stuff, you're covered. There are movie theaters, there are bowling alleys in the city of Kennesaw. And I believe there are definitely some taverns, I want to say, 1 or 2, that if you're into the bar scene, you should be able to access there in Kennesaw. All right. So ample retail, ample entertainment options there in the city of Kennesaw. So if that's important to you, you can put a check beside Kennesaw. All right, the next pro on the list is going to be great interstate access. Kennesaw, Georgia is located right off Interstate 75. You don't have to drive 30 minutes off the highway to access the interstate. So it's very, very accessible, which to me, I think living in Metro Atlanta, my recommendation for anyone that's moving here is to find a suburb city that is right off the interstate, because as you learn the area, you need to have access to quickly jump on the interstate to travel. Metro Atlanta is a sparse place. Like, the distance is big. I mean, you could be on the interstate for 30 miles easy just to get, into Atlanta in so many different places. And that's not foreign. Okay. So for all of you Northerners that are watching this video that are thinking about relocating to Metro Atlanta, you got to remember, it's not dense like, Jersey and PA and New York. Like, literally, I can drive to Jersey from New York in 15 minutes, and Philadelphia from portions of Central Jersey in like 45 minutes, right? So you're going to a whole other state, right, in 45 minutes. Whereas in 45 minutes, it could take you just to get from Kennesaw to Atlanta. So it is definitely a difference of how commuting works here, because things are so spread out. So just kind of keep that in mind. With Kennesaw being on the interstate, you're going to have less of that commute time getting from point A to point B. All right, pro number 4 on the list is going to be good public schools. All right, Kennesaw, Georgia does have pretty good public schools in the area. Cobb County Public Schools is one of our top 5 public school districts here in Metro Atlanta. So you do have access to decently good schools. I will link the website down below to where you can check the CCPRI published by the Georgia Department of Education, and you can drill into the specifics of the performance per school, not just like niche.com or greatschools.org. It's going to go deeper. All right. And I believe that you should go deeper and seeing literacy based on different metrics. Okay. So definitely very important to check out if schools are important to you. And finally, wrapping up our pros list, pro number 5 is going to be accessibility to outdoor activities. Kennesaw, Georgia, being located in the most northern portion of the metro area, gets you access to more of the mountainous terrain. So if you're into hiking or trails or camping or boating, you have a lot more access living in Kennesaw, Georgia than you would have in other portions of Metro Atlanta, say, central or south. So definitely, if you're into hiking, if you're into mountains, then definitely Kennesaw, Georgia should be high on your list. All right. So where there is good, there is some bad, but I only got one con on the list, and I'm going to tell you what that is right now. All right, the only con on my list is that Kennesaw, Georgia is slightly congested than other cities in Cobb County. So because of that positive growth rate, Kennesaw, Georgia can get pretty congested, especially on the weekends and moving around Kennesaw, Georgia, okay? In the interior of Kennesaw, like, you know, in the residential areas, not so much so. You're going to see more of the bunching and clustering and congestion in the commercial areas. So if you pick a property that is near that commercial district, then you're going to have to be used to a little bit of congestion of people coming over into that town center area and doing shopping. So, but ideally, that's hard to avoid anywhere in Metro Atlanta, but I do want to point that out. It is becoming more and more and more congested as time goes on, as infrastructure change, and as the demographics population increase. All right. So as I always say, guys, allow this video to be a stepping stone in your research. Do not allow it to be end all be all. This is not, yay, I should move there, or no, I shouldn't. But this is a link in the chain of you doing your research, okay? So if you're thinking about living in or moving to Kennesaw, Georgia, definitely hit the subscribe button and the like button. But the subscribe button will notify you when I post more content about living in Kennesaw, Georgia, because more content about living in Kennesaw, Georgia will be coming to the channel. So I don't want you to miss that. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, the little red button. Click on that so you can become a part of the family, more importantly. But two, you'll be notified when I post more content about living in Kennesaw. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I hope that this video gives you some insight and eyes into Kennesaw, Georgia. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.
You know I've been heavenly. Company definitely show your trajectory. This ain't a diss cause I say it respectfully. It's time to eat up, bread like a speeder. Taking it deeper and that's how it better be. I never let the comparison get to me. I just remember the promises meant for me.